If you enjoyed the flight so far, as we're coming up to 200.
We walk up. Oh yeah, that one was quite far. We had to go so far.
Don't do too much, it must be very awkward during the meeting when they announce Siraj was it.
Very cheapsy, so they say like they couldn't. You have an air fryer. But the sheet is very nice.
Imagine Christmas already.
What's that? It's a T-bone.
Yes.
Thank you. Ground make a lot of money, just don't hear.
It's an additional course at £48 per plate.
I find your daughter thin already. Coming on there's no point.
Yeah.
The waste of the color.
Try lah. Yes. Ada. $18 per person. 18 pounds.
To adjust it, hold the strap until tight.
Have come down with the better aeroplanes and all that. So it's about $12